everyone, UpLift Martial Arts is excited to announce that we are starting back to in-person classes June 29th. Now don't worry if you're not ready to return to classes in person, we are still offering our live classes through Zoom, still 7 days a week. In this video, we'll go over the safety procedures and protocols that you should be familiar with before returning back to class.
The first step is reserving your class with our app. Go to uplift.ninja/open and select your class time and register. Only students registered for class will be allowed to participate. Students will only be allowed to attend 2 in-person classes per week. Please select the same classes every week to reduce potential exposure to others. Here are some items you will need to bring with you to class. Your mask. You will be required to wear it. Currently, you're allowed to remove your mask once safely spaced out in your training pod and over 6 feet from others, only while exercising. But we recommend wearing it at all times. Instructors will be wearing a mask at all times. Bring a full water bottle, as our water fountain is unavailable at this time. Bring a personal hand sanitizer. We will have hand sanitizer throughout the school, but for your convenience, we recommend bringing your own to use at your training pod. Bring your training tool. We will not have any to borrow. If you don't have a training tool, they are still available to purchase through our app. You can also bring clean mat socks that you can wear on the mat. Don't put them on now. Bring them with you and put them on once you get into your training pod. You won't need to bring your sparring gear, as we will be socially distant from others, which means no contact sparring. You can bring bag gloves and foot gear for hitting targets. Just make sure you have cleaned them thoroughly. Please wear flip-flops or slides so it is easy to put on and off your shoes when entering and exiting class. Before leaving your house, make sure you are changed into your uniform and have used your restroom, as our restroom is for emergency use only. Congratulations, you are ready to head to class. Arrive 5 to 10 minutes before your class is scheduled to start to allow enough time for check-in. You can wait in your car with your family or grab your things and find your spot in front of the school. Each spot is over 6 feet apart for social distancing. Parents or guardians must wait either in their cars or with their child until they have been checked in. Students will stay on their marked lineup spot in front of the school with their mask on until a staff member has conducted a temperature check and gone over safety protocols. Anyone planning on entering the school will have a mandatory temperature check, parents included. Students will not be allowed to attend class if they have COVID-19, have been exposed to COVID-19, or have any of the following symptoms of COVID-19, which are included but not limited to fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, and diarrhea. At this time, parents are not allowed in our lobby for classes. We will offer a live feed of classes with Zoom to watch class. This feed will be different from our regular Zoom class feeds. To access this feed, go to atasouthport.com/students/virtual-class. Scroll down to live feed of class. Tiny Tiger parents, you will be accompanying your child in their pod and be actively participating in class with them. If you don't feel that your child is able to stay in their training pod, we ask that they stay on Zoom for now. When entering the school, please sanitize your hands with either your sanitizer from home or the sanitizer at the front desk. Students will be directed to place their items in a sanitized bin. Bring your bin to your assigned pod and set it next to your pod. We have 12 training pods measuring 6 feet by 6 feet. Each pod is over 3 feet away from each other pod, making over 9 feet of distance between each student and instructor. Stretch and get ready for class in your pod while you wait for everyone else to get checked in. Students may not leave their pods during class. There will be no physical contact between students and/or instructors. No fist bumps, high fives, elbow bumps, but bowing or an air high five is always appreciated. If a student begins exhibiting any possible symptoms of COVID-19 during class, they will be dismissed from class. At the end of class, students will be responsible for cleaning their pod. An instructor will spray the student's pod. For adults, you will be doing this yourself. Once your pod is sprayed, you will use a provided towel, wipe down your station everywhere that it has been sprayed. Put your towel in your bin after you have removed your belongings, and the staff will dispose of the towel. Students will be dismissed from class one at a time through the back door, accompanied by an instructor. Don't forget to sanitize those hands before leaving. Parents, please drive around the back of the school to pick up your child as class ends. Enter near Lanise's Cafe and drive towards Suite 140 so we have one flow of traffic. The school will be thoroughly sanitized in between classes. All items that may have come in contact with anyone will be wiped down a second time by staff. After this, everything will be sanitized with an electric static sprayer. The whole facility will be cleaned thoroughly every night after classes and weekly by a professional janitorial service.
We will be going through all of these procedures in person June 24th through June 28th when you arrive for your orientation class. We're looking forward to seeing everyone back in class. And remember, UpLift is here to elevate your life.